Yo, what up, what up, we are back, ladies and gents. How you doing, all?
Hey,
How you doing?
Yes, sir.
see how that dude came in with a
Yeah.
deep ass voice and shit.
How
Hey,
y'all
check this.
doing?
Wackoe's in the building, man. He just got dropped off by his private helicopter,
Yeah.
landed on the
Yeah,
roof.
I apologize.
Wow.
I
Then he
gotta,
came in on a bungee
I
cord.
gotta fire that guy. Get a new one.
We had to pull him down because he kept popping back up, so we had to bring him back in. And we got Medusa in the building, man. And I know, you know, she's gonna get out because she's grinding. She gotta go. But a couple more things I wanted to chop it up with you about. There was something interesting I saw from like when you first started kind of rocking and doing these shows, you know, specifically here on the West Coast, that you kind of originated bringing the live instruments to the hip hop performance. And I thought that was really dope because I've seen you perform and the energy's crazy and the way you go. And I want to talk about those other things, but first, can we talk about that? Like
Most definite.
Yeah,
You know, I did that because I was raised on the Isley Brothers and Earth, Wind and Fires and the Tina Marie's, and I had no choice. You know, that's the way I could think of to express myself. And when I started working with people like Underground Railroad from Fifth Street Dicks, who actually played with the Akil and Jurassic in the first underground movement of Project Blowed. So went from there to working with Fish and Norwood, and just kind of building and honing in on different musicians. And so I used to have Macy Gray and Ahmad, and folks come to me looking for musicians, like, who are the hot musicians underground? We want to put together a band. I'm like, okay. So I was one of the first, and that's a beautiful thing for me because I've been doing it for about 18 years now, and my band is solid and very professional, and we got a great vibe together.
Well, it just seems like it makes sense too with the way your performances come across, because you have a little bit of everything, and that's what I was getting to earlier is in your performance, which I dig because I think it was the Rock Him show, and that was where I got to see like straight that close, not just on a clip or something, right up in front. And the way you got singing parts, and then you go into hardcore verses, and then you know what I'm saying, and it's got that all around feel to it, and I dig that. Did you have any inspirations? Was that the same inspirations that made you perform in such a way?
I grew up on the Parliaments and the Funkadelics, and seeing spaceships landing on the stage, and cats in diapers, rocking the mic, and
with a beard and diapers.
It was big, I was there when Prince first hit the scene, and nobody liked him at first, and then he just blew up out of nowhere.
Was it the thing, the legendary one? It was was it Rolling Stones or somebody he opened up for, and they booed him.
They threw tomatoes
and those same
That's
heads.
I bet you some of them same people though.
Right.
They jumped on the purple bandwagon.
Yeah. You know they're all like, oh yeah, I saw him when he first came out, when they were the ones throwing
He's
the
like,
tomatoes.
Exactly.
I was the only one that liked him. No, but that's what it is about, innovating and coming with that creative style, and your performances are dope to me. So I wanted to give you props for that.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
I appreciate that.
Let me ask you this though, man. In today's scene though, as we have a lot of, like, I'm not too sure if you guys chat about this earlier though, but a lot of females coming into the game that are like coming in pretty strong, and
Right.
representing pretty hard. Who do you think that out there in the game right now, whether they kind of been there for a minute or even someone that's just kind of fresh and new that you think check them out? Who would you say?
I've always been a fan of the 5-footers from back in the day. And I know them as individuals have some great joints, like, Cobra Red and Neb Love. I also dig, some of the sisters from The System. In addition to that, I mean, not to be cocky, but I got so many personalities in me, I'd have to say check them all out first.
check out the many personas of Medusa. Hey, The System, they're one of the contributors to Hip Hop for Humanity, which we do every year too. So props to them.
Most definitely.
They donate music for the cause. We do a hip hop for Humanity. Basically, I wanted to explain it because it's coming up. When is it? November 8th, right here at the B-Side Shop. And everybody's gonna come out, donate cans, and get a hip hop grab bag from our sponsors. So that's what's up, man. And I want to shout out the
Beautiful.
system since you brought them up. That's
Yeah,
what's up.
I gotta give it up to him, because I go to a lot of events, as you know, and I've been honored at like the West Coast Hip Hop Awards recently, and the Female Honor Awards, and I've always seen some of those sisters there representing, and that means a lot to me. You know what I mean? We as MCs and artists and love of hip hop heads, we go out to check everybody else out, but sometimes we won't, just check ourselves out, the local artists. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's a rough one until maybe a Merce or a 2Mex come with a new festival we can go to and hope that we get some local artists on the bill. You know what I'm saying? But so it means a whole lot to artists like me when I see them in all the spots. That means they're doing it because they love it. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely,
and they got
yeah.
compassion for it. You know what I mean? And passion for it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to go to the Rakim shows and the Wu-Tang shows, but it's a little more, thought-provoking to be like, you know what, I'm going to go represent my own. I'm going to go check this out.
And speaking of 2Mex too, is we talked about this when he's been on the show before too. Is pretty sure you feel the same way though. You have that same energy, whether it's 5 people or 5,000. It's like you're gonna rock that shit for whoever's there to see you do it, and that's a respect for that, man. Hey,
Yeah.
so real quick, I know you gotta bounce. I'm trying to keep her here. I'm holding her hostage.
We
But
got
Medusa, we got her here where she ain't going nowhere.
We
It's
got
a
the duct
setup.
tape, man. The duct tape in the back and everything, so it's all good.
The door's locked from the outside.
Yeah.
Hey, check this out though. The scene to me, me and Wackoe, we've been around the scene for a while too. And to me, it's coming back to where heads are going out to the hip hop shows instead of the clubs, and then even females are going to hip hop shows now, back to where it used to be. And I wanted to say, from the Project Blow days to now. Is there any different? What are the differences and similarities, man? Because I think it's to me it's getting popping again, in my opinion.
I agree, especially in LA. It's like people are finding themselves and realizing that they can bring scenes together. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of DJs. There's a lot of mixture of promoters that are happening right now, which is a really good thing. And it's going back to the street scene. You know what I mean? Being out there hand to hand, meeting people. You know what I mean? Like you say, when you see me, I'm vibing with folks. You know what I'm saying? That's where it's at right now. And if I don't see you getting it in, if I'm everywhere, you're never there. You know what I'm saying? That old
Yeah.
saying.
So
Exactly.
that
yeah.
I'm glad you put up with me stalking you at shows and stuff like that.
I don't know how you handle that shit, man. But
Hey,
seriously.
what's crazy is I jump up, like I run and I jump into her arms and she catches me when we're at
Yeah.
shows. That's how I see Medusa
got
at shows.
I got copy restraining orders if you need one, man.
No, he's good for now. He's good for
All right,
now.
let me know though. Let me know.
She said, "I got the pass still. She can handle. I'm good, man. I ain't scared of Medusa." Hey, check this out, man. Any shout outs or anything? Let them know the website again one more time before
Most
you bounce.
definite. You guys check out thegangstagoddess.com. If you haven't seen me on Cali Frame, Facebook, I'm on your face, in your book. Medusa Cali Frame. If you want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, that's Legend Medusa. And if you want to just Google me, just Google Medusa LA Hip Hop. Also, LA Hip Hop is my YouTube channel. So, check me out all the way around. I don't care if you've never heard of me and you haven't seen a show. Check it out online, and I best believe you'll be there on the 27th this Saturday at Dodo's.
Hey man, that's right, man. Medusa's in the building. If you haven't checked her out live, you're missing out. You make sure you do that at some point. Check her out. She's doing a lot of venues. This Saturday she'll be all the way live. What's the venue called one more time?
Dodo's,
Dodo's.
5257 West Adams Boulevard, LA joint. I've been rocking there for about 16 years. I used to throw a joint called Nappy at the Roots. I was the first to have Goody Mob. I was the first to have Ndombi, the first to have Wicked Wisdom. We've had a lot of heavyweight heads come through there, so.
Dang. You know what? You know what's crazy though? I don't know if I'm pretty sure you were on that building, but years ago, actually, I was hosting something They had you know, the parents on the flyer of the Fresh Prince. It was all yellow.
Yes, yes.
Did you rock that show?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, Fredodo, right? Damn. that's
Everybody
crazy,
remembers
yeah.
the flyer.
That was the flyer though. Thoughts Arisen was on that, man, and stuff, and there was a lot of cool people though. But I remember hosting that thing, so that's crazy. When you brought Fredodo, it just brought me back to that, man. That was a dope venue right there though.
Yeah, it's a great venue.
Thank you for coming through, and please come back again whenever you want to promote. We'll show the video. You're dropping it this this Saturday, so we'll show the video. I guess Monday we'll have it here.
Okay, you guys will have it.
Yeah, we'll have it all the way live, man. GangstaGoddess.com. Make sure you check that out. Legend Medusa's in the building. I want to thank you for coming through.
Yes, indeed.
Peace out.
Yes, sir.
Be right back.